Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day, everyone. Our topic for today is about formal, informal, and memorandum report from Module 9. Formal and informal reports. Reports can be formal or informal on the basis of style. The formal report tends to be long, while informal report is usually in the form of a letter or memorandum. So, formal report is a document that analyzes information, determines conclusions, and offers recommendations to solve a problem. So, basically, formal reports are the result of gathering and analyzing a large amount of data. The formal report tends to be long dahil nga it is the result of an intensive investigation. Of course, it contains the elements of a report such as the title page, table of contents, letter of transmittal, center and side headings, tables, charts, and other illustrative devices. It may also contain appendixes and sometimes an index, but a standard formal report consists of the following parts, which is the title page, letter of transmittal, table of contents, abstract, body, and the body contains introduction, of course, discussion, conclusions, recommendations if required, and lastly, we have appendix. So the bibliography of a formal report may be in a separate section or already part of the appendix. So these following parts of a standard formal report are adapted from Harwell's book entitled Technical Communication. So it means formal report is generally impersonal in style. The writers here tries to subdue their personality and point of view. So next we have the informal report, which is usually in a form of a letter or in a memorandum form, ranging from a short, almost fragmented statement of facts on a single page to a more developed presentation taking several pages. But regardless of its length, the informal report rarely carries a cover, table of contents, or any special part except for necessary tabulations. And unlike formal reports, the informal report is personal. So in addition to letter and memorandum as an example of informal report, George C. Harwell also point out in his book entitled Technical Communication the other kinds of informal report, which is the article report, form report, and college laboratory report. So the article report looks like a magazine article with a little centered between the side margins and the author's type name under the title or at the end of the text. Mostly, it deals with the subject of general interest throughout the organization authorizing it. So the college laboratory report may be a formal or informal, depending on the instructor's preference, of course. But its customary elements contains a title page, body, and a short list of references. And the body has three basic parts, which is the introduction, tulad nung kanina, the introduction, which is composed of purpose, theory, and apparatuses section. Next is the discussion section, which contains the procedure, data, and results. And lastly, the terminal section, which is made up of conclusions. So these are the sign to distinguish the difference between informal and formal reports. So informal reports are 1 to 10 pages in length, while informal reports it is 10 to 100 pages. Informal report follow a letter or memo format, while formal report don't use personal pronouns or construction. It includes title page, cover letter. So here are the list or signs to distinguish the difference between informal and formal report. So in informal reports, there are 1 to 10 pages in length. It follow a letter or memo format. It uses personal pronouns and contractions. It includes some visual aids, and informal reports are routine and internal. While sa formal reports naman, there are 10 to 100 pages. It doesn't use personal pronouns or contractions. It includes title page, yun nga yung standard na formal report, title pages, cover letter, table of contents, and abstract. Formal style talaga siya. And it indicative of the organization. And formal reports are based on extensive research or study. And formal reports include many visual aids. So unlike sa informal, formal reports include many, while in informal, it includes some visual aids. And lastly, formal reports are distributed to external or internal superiors. So yeah, thank you for watching and listening. So that's all for my part, and the other will be reported by Dimasain and Norwafa Dimaro. Yeah, thank you.